Good evening and welcome to Coffee and Tea with Aeson and Tracy. How
Good
are you, my
evening.
dear?
I'm good. How you been?
Evil, conniving, let me see,
Oh,
an
no.
asshole. I don't think I've seen you since Yule.
No,
No.
no. I don't think I've talked to you since then.
We talked at the first of the year, but it was just like, hey, how you doing? Did everything work out? That type of
Yeah,
thing.
because I
You
had a
know,
meeting, but I don't think you were feeling well. It was just Joe and I.
yeah, I was out.
Yeah, you weren't feeling well. I remember him telling me you were under the weather, eating the chicken soup and everything, and
That was a nightmare. For those that don't know, Mama Knight lives at a senior center. And they were having this lovely thing, and I love when they do it. It's great for them and helps pay for like their trips and shit. Hot dog sale. I got sick as a dog off of them.
I thought you had like the flu bug or something. You were food sick.
I was food poison sick. Then of course that kicked off my old ulcer, and I was like, "Fuck, not now, not now."
Rancid hot dogs.
Uh huh.
Yikes.
Oh, yeah, and I love these ladies to death, but they just don't have food safety ideas.
Mm,
It's like, yeah, here's your hot dog, and it's my fault because we didn't pick them up fresh. We told mom just pick them up, put them in the fridge, and we'll get them when we get there. Because I was just going over that evening to take her shopping, so it was no, she didn't want to make two trips, and no, no. I'll just give them money and tell them to feed somebody in here, take hot dogs up to somebody else's room that never comes down.
maybe do like a popcorn sale or something a little safer.
Well, see, this was the first time that this has happened. They've done it before. Yes, and you can't eat everyone's cooking. Yes,
This is
agreed.
true.
Very true. Um, so I don't know what it was or how it was, but anyway, it pissed my ulcer off, and I'm back to normal health, but I'm back at the beginning of the diet process when it's a cup and a half of food per meal.
Mm,
Yeah, like don't stretch the stomach. Just let that heal up over there and let
yeah.
it be. But that was a nightmare. I'm sorry I missed the meeting. But you've been busy. You're
Very
all
busy.
over the place.
I, I have been. I very proud of myself. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for keeping knowing where I am
Hmm.
most days of the week.
Very much so. You've got, you're doing a lot. First, you're the head cook somewhere. Where it'll say somewhere school.
Hmm.
Um, and then you're running your psychic business and you got your private clients booking in, more old fashioned style, but booking in. And then you're managing everything else. Like you're doing events, you're at Four Rivers, you're at, the Fire Lodge. Looks like you're posting you're going to be at other places this year.
Yeah, I have different new events coming up. For this month, I'm at where I'm usually at in Elizabeth, new place. At Steel Goat Marketplace. That's in Pittsburgh. Excited about that place. Very, very cool. It's how do I want to describe it? It's like 3 floors, all like just vendors, just different vendors in there for
Cool.
spaces. Very cool. And they do a lot of events there. When the weather breaks, they do these outdoor flea markets. It's just really awesome people. I just really just vibed. It's just a really neat place. You got to see it to appreciate it.
Right.
All the different types of vendors, a lot of metaphysical, but a lot of like just plants and house stuff, just everything.
Right. And that's the cool part is that's where you can get, especially you come up spring, because spring I'd go this year because then I can get my garden plants from heirloom plants, which you can't get. So, that would be cool. So when are you going to be up there?
There I will be March. I don't want to say the date wrong. So March 9th. That's a Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That's
Yep.
almost into spring. Please tell me you're going to be indoors.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because we don't do outdoor events till June.
Right. I hate to be at the mercy of the weather.
Right.
I don't care. No one can predict the weather.
If we could give feedback like we get feedback on the networks, our weatherman would be rocking in a negative too. I'm telling you.
It's too if I don't like outdoor events. I'm not a fan.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. And I like the outdoor events because that means I can do what I want. Like at my booth, there isn't this like, oh, you can't burn candles, you can't burn incense, you can't do
Mhm.
that. And it's like, did I pay to rent a space to set my booth up, or did I pay to get a page of rules?
Now I enjoy attending outdoor events.
Yeah.
I like to go to them when it's nice, but I don't like that stress of like
Mm-hmm.
people that plan like outdoor weddings and stuff. Good for you. You brave soul.
Uh-huh.
I would never.
I think that's where the adage, if it rains, it's good luck on your wedding. Is it was their PR machine going, it's good luck for your wedding.
You got to say something positive, right?
Yeah. Instead of, well, your wedding tent just flew off and we think it's now passing the state line. How did you feel about a hot air balloon wedding? We've already got the balloon. We just got to find a basket to throw you and the minister in. You know.
Yeah, I don't like to be at the mercy of the weather. It could change too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hot air balloon. Can't. I don't think I'd ever go in one of those.
In a heartbeat. In a
You would?
heartbeat. Oh yeah. Of course, I'm the weird psychic. Like I would love to bungee jump. Parachuting sounds interesting. You
Yeah, like bungee jumping. Yeah, but I don't know. The hot air balloon, this little basket. I don't know.
It's been going on for hundreds of years. Maybe we'll float to Oz. I'll take that too, because the wicked. Here they have a position for Wicked Witch of the West.
Well, I'm like 5 foot on a good day, so I guess I could be one of the what were those little guys called?
Munchkin's ear.
Munchkins, yeah.
Do
I'll I'll
what?
I'll apply for a Munchkin spot.
I get that, but I'm still confused about you saying you're 5 foot.
5'1". Yeah.
I've
You
never seen
probably
you out of heels.
I was gonna say you've always seen me in heels.
Yes.
That's why you're like, "What? You're not that." Yes, I am that short.
Cool. I just thought, and I guess I should be used to it. I've always just thought you were like 5'7", because you're about right here on me, so that's like 5'7".
That's with heels. That's so funny you say that. Plus, I think I may have really good posture
Probably.
because
Heels calls that.
my husband, I've been with this man 11 years, did this silly thing on Facebook. Ask your spouse these questions, see how many he gets right, kind of
Uh-huh.
thing, right? So we're going along, and I'm asking him the questions. He's answering. Then it goes, "How tall am I?" And he looked at me and went, 5'5". I'm like, "No, I'm not 5'5". I do
Honey,
not wear
does your
heels and
house shoes
heels.
have mules in them?
What's that?
Does your house shoes come with heels too?
No, I was going to say I am in socks in the house.
Uh
He's
huh.
telling me I'm 5'5". I'm like, mm-mm. I'm like, I don't know if I should be mad, feeling good right now. I don't know.
I would be complimenting him, going, "Good job, honey. Good job."
I just was like, okay. That's what I thought to myself. Well, I must have really good posture.
Right.
So here's that. Here's the posture.
Well, I don't know. Like, I've always been a heels person. That's why I love doing shows with you, because you walk up and you are put together. Your booth may not be, but you are. And it's like, this is how it goes. Let's rock it. So I always assumed you were like 5'6", 5'7".
I wish. Thank you. I wish. I have no legs.
See, but you dress like you do, which is a good thing.
I guess when you're short all those years, you learn how to,
Yeah, play with things. It's like me.
yeah,
I always have to. My clothes need to be tighter so that I look more fuller than I am. Because if you put me on like loose, dumpy clothes, I look like I'm 400 pounds.
I look shorter.
Mm-hmm.
If I wear real loose, baggy stuff, I look shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Love those long maxi dresses for women and the maxi skirts. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wear them.
Right.
I look like a little kid in her mom's nightgown.
Right. Well, that's where a good tailor comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Or a good sewing machine. Either pay great there.
Sewing. That's one thing I if I could go back in time and there's one thing I wish I would have learned was how to sew. As much as I pay my awesome friend Doris to hem pants and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
if I could just do, but she's awesome. Like she made a prom gown for my daughter. Like
Uh-huh.
she sews. Like that's what I mean. I wish I knew I could do that. Like make dresses and it's a lost art. It is.
It is, but tailors are hard to find. But I'm telling you, that now that people are getting back into dressing, because like the '90s, everyone looked like trash.
Yeah.
It was debatable when the last time their clothes were washed. And like 2000s, it's continued on to about now coming out. I'm starting to notice people are starting to dress to leave the house again. Like I've gone a full 3 months without seeing men's pajama pants outside my house. I'm impressed.
That is impressive.
I know, right?
I can't say the same.
Uh,
Wish I could, but I can't.
well, what I understand is in Europe, there's laws against it. Like you get arrested for indecent exposure for wearing your pajamas outside.
Really?
Well, probably ticketed for them, but equal to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not supposed to cuss in public there. Like it's illegal to curse in public and be disorderly. And I'm like, how do they get anything done over there?
How do you get a point across?
Exactly.
Oh boy, no swearing in public. I'd be.
Like, here's my visa, honey. Just keep charging until you know.
I'd like just lock me up. Just lock me up for a few days because you're going to get tired of handing me those tickets.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, people are crazy. The more and more I see society, the more and more, and I'm like, private island. That's what I need to start saving for. It's private island with satellite internet.
Even like I don't know. I look being a hermit in the woods is getting more and more appealing.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. That way you can manage your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which, if you've noticed, I don't know, have you seen any of those preppers? Like, 7 years ago, everything was prepper. World's going to end. We're going to have, storing up food full into the pantry, like pantries the size of your bedroom, full of food and seeds and all this.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of that content. Have you?
No, that's what I'm thinking. Are we like still doing that? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah, that started out of the Millennium Bug.
I was going to say, wasn't that a thing? What was it? Oh, man.
Y2K?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That seems like when that all like came about and got big with the prepping
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and like everything was going to crash and then it turned to the year, New Year. I remember New Year's Eve. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
same as last year.
Same as last year. Ball dropped.
Yep, nothing's going on. Go to sleep now. Wake up in the morning. Oh, look, same stuff.
Yep, I took the next call. Now, New Zealand had a problem today.
They did.
Apparently, their gas pumps don't know that there's a 29th day in February.
Oh, it is Leap Day. Happy Leap Day, everyone.
Yes, happy Leap Day. Hope you took a jump. Keen is having an 11% off sale. My listing's over there. Take 11% off if you'd like a reading. So that's been fun.
Yeah, I have it. I was at work today and then came home and did some stuff. So I didn't really like see any news or catch anything going on. So New Zealand had a little bit of a snafu, huh?
Yeah, you couldn't pay at the pump for petrol. I was like, really? This is 2024 and people are upset because you have to go into a gas station. You're going in there anyhow.
Most likely.
You need a pop, you need a drink, you need a coffee, you need a lottery ticket or 5,
Right.
Because I don't know how many times here I see dudes pull up, they'll pay at the pump, and then they pull out from the pump and go pull it into the gas station and dawdle their little selves in there. And I'm like, really? You could have gotten this all done at one time, dude. Your bank would have been happier. So what has been in your news feed or in your break room conversations?
Trying to think. Usually at work, it's work, kids, feeding kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. You know me. I'm terrible with like news and what's going on.
Right.
Terrible.
It can be very tiring to keep up.
It is. It's sometimes like I don't know when I start to see certain things on the news, I just kind of have to walk away from it.
Well, there was something that popped across my news feed, and I was holding it for you. What do you think about these states that are refusing the summer lunch program?
You'll have to send me an article if you saw that. It's their states are refusing the summer lunch program.
They're refusing the summer lunch program.
What the heck for?
They don't want the money. They say the community can handle it.
So they're talking about taxpayer money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why would you put that on taxpayers if you don't have to?
Exactly, when it's coming from the federal government, which is still taxpayer money. But no, listen to this. 15 Republican governors have rejected the summer food money for kids. Since you work these programs, what does this do?
It helps during the summer, when the kids aren't in school, families can bring them up to get a meal.
Right.
Even the parents or small children that aren't in school can get a meal at a low price.
Right.
It helps. communities,
Right.
in my area in particular, it's considered a very low income community. It just helps, ensure the kids get at least one decent meal every day.
Listen to these quotes and you can respond to them. Iowa Governor Kim, she saw no need to add money to the program that helps feed insecure youth when childhood obesity is becoming an epidemic.
Do you know what that sounds like?
Yeah. Yeah, I want your opinion.
I can't even talk. Like, I can't. That sounds like, okay, let me back up. Okay, so with all the body image issues children have,
Hmm.
with what they see on, social media, different platforms, and all these feelings of having to look a certain way, and now you're basically telling them you can skip a meal, fatty. That's basically what you're saying.
Hmm. That's insane.
That's
Nebraska's governor said, I don't believe in welfare.
but it's not welfare.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like, those are two of the tamest comments.
Yeah, I'm really just, I got so much, like, there's so much going through my head, like I can't even like form the words to get out. It's just like,
Hmm.
wow. Like, this isn't about like welfare or handouts. This is about feeding kids.
Hmm.
And so the money's there for you to take. It's not getting used anywhere else. It's just specifically for that.
Hmm. Now, notice both of those are going through an election.
I don't see how that's going to win many points.
I don't either.
Like, you're basically saying screw kids.
All right.
It's basically what you're saying. And then to talk about the obesity, and like, wow. I mean, the programs, for lunch, they're set up to like hit on your food groups and what you need.
Right.
So, you know, there's no high fat contents or sugar, or I mean, even sodium has been adjusted, as
Right.
of this year. So that what that comment doesn't even make any sense.
Well, not only that, but in my mind, when I read that, I was like, do you not understand? Some of these children get 2 meals a day, breakfast and lunch, both at the school during the school year. And then their parents are trying to figure out how to feed them in the summer. At least something. Like,
And that, in a
oh,
case,
kids eat more than teenagers do. I'm sorry. Some elementary kids can put it away, but
oh, you got that right.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're growing, and yeah, they could
Right.
eat me under the table for sure.
Right.
But that's, I don't know. That just doesn't, I don't know why it's not taking anything out of your pocket. Why would you refuse it? I don't
Right.
understand.
Well, I don't understand it either. I don't understand why we have 15 Republican governors turn down federal money to feed children. Of course, these are all also the ones that are trying to fight the insulin ban that says no, you cannot charge more than $35 for insulin. That's
And
just
this,
insane.
yeah, and if I don't know, I mean, I'm sure everyone's noticed this isn't even about a low income thing anymore.
Right.
Have you all went grocery shopping lately?
Yeah. It's expensive. I dropped
Yes.
$163 last night for two people. Two people. And none of them are growing children.
I spent it was a few days ago I went. It was $83 and some odd cents,
Right.
but I didn't even have any meat. it wasn't even any, it was $83 and it was just like 2 bags of like basic stuff.
Right.
No like meat, no snacks, no. I'm like, what did I like? But I'm looking in the bags, like, what did I even buy?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, where's the expensive stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But what's going on here? That there's $83? I just, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, really? Um, I think these are people that are out of touch with reality. Okay. You can tell they don't do their own grocery shopping. You can, like, I would love that, people that we pay in any form of government entity gets paid minimum wage and no additional services. Oh, you want security? You'll have to pay for that yourself. Oh, you want to stay in your car? Great. Here, we'll assist you in financing it for yourself. And just see how long they last in government.
I
You
do
know,
agree. Yeah, just out of touch with reality and just,
and that's where I look to like the German government. The chancellor there, well, she's now retired. She done her own grocery shopping. You want to know why she done her own grocery shopping? Because she flat out said, "How am I going to know the price of eggs unless I'm shopping it for myself?"
right.
You know, but they get so out of it. So, what are some struggles you're having up there in PA?
Struggles. So the weather was for a little bit, but it's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting sunny and just had some craziness with the snow a few weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
Had some lot of wind the other night.
Right.
Just, PA's bipolar weather.
Yeah, we've had weird weather. Like we had a thunderstorm in February last night. We don't normally get this till at least late March.
It came up my way too. Yesterday morning, we had it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then like flurries in the afternoon, then rain, and yeah, it did like 3 different seasons in one day
Right.
yesterday. Then today the sun's out real bright, but it's still only like, you know, 40 degrees.
Right. It's so cold, and I'm hoping that it gets really warm very soon.
The groundhog said spring's coming early.
Mm-hmm. And
So
the weather said spring was coming early because it was a cloudy day that day, which meant that the Caliac didn't go get wood. She slept in, so that's going. We're supposed to have spring early. I'm hoping to have it by March. Ugh.
it's coming in, how do they say, it's coming in like a lamb, March is. So, but hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah,
Because I've
we'll
seen the
see.
end of March do some crazy things too.
I've seen the end of March, especially with Easter in March. Like that's always terrible.
And but yeah, Easter's early this year.
Right.
That has me all messed up just with like the school calendar and things. Like that has me messed up.
Right. How's it? Are you taking an? Do y'all get an early break then?
Yeah. What is it? Yeah. Just think a half a day Thursday, then off Good Friday and off Monday.
Ah,
I think that's all.
no 2 weeks anymore. That's so weird.
Yeah, no, I can't. We never really did that here in this school district, but they used to be a little bit longer,
Right.
like about a week,
Right.
like give you between the 2 weeks. But
Right.
yeah, they haven't done that in a long time. I'm not sure what made that change up.
Right. It's weird. I think they try to push in more days on our kids. Like we had 2 weeks for Easter, 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year's. a week for Thanksgiving, and the standard like Columbus and all this. Like we were only in school. Like the hardest thing was the January till April because there was no break then.
Yeah, we got that stretch. Yeah, going on now. Well, I think too, now that I think about it, that spring break's been shortened. They get out earlier. I think they do that so they're not going into June.
Right. And oh, that's right. They don't go into June anymore. Y'all guys get out early May now, right?
Mm-hmm. Like very, very beginning of, well, I'm there a little longer, but
Yeah,
I
'cause you
think
got to clean up the kitchen and get rid of the leftovers and.
yeah, and get ready for the summer program
Mm-hmm.
that, as far as I know, is still happening in my neck of the
Right.
woods. But yeah, the last day I think is June 3rd.
Right. June 3rd. Staff is gone by then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Most.
Most.
The kids are gone in.
Right. And then, it's just wrapping up and cleaning and planning for the next year because it doesn't really stop anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And there are some schools,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know. I've talked about it to coworkers, and I don't know. It wouldn't bother me. I think in Arizona, I know Arizona's one state. I don't know the other ones. They go year round,
Hmm.
but they have like those 2-week breaks.
Right. Like they get a good bit there.
Yeah, they go like get 2 weeks spring break, 2 weeks summer break, they have it still adds up to the same amount of time off. It's just broken up more throughout the year.
Oh.
Personally, I think that's probably better for the kids.
Especially kids working with like learning situations.
Right.
Well, there's actually a lot of them.
You have that whole 3 months off. It's like they come back and it takes the first few months of school just to refresh them from what
Right.
they learned at the end of the year, the previous year.
And then you've got to get them ready for testing by then.
Mm-hmm.
Which is now a big thing. We didn't have that. We had teachers doing tests, not us.
I remember some kind of testing when I was in school. Not like they do now, though.
Yeah.
It was every so many years. I can't even remember what it was called. I just remember like just for a couple hours, just not having class and having to get a number 2 pencil and
Mm-hmm.
color in all the dots.
See if we can make a pretty picture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember those tests. I hope they didn't like hold much water because really, like after so long, I was over it, and I really was just doing patterns and yeah.
I don't get it anymore. Like I feel like a lot of education is being missed. A lot of educational opportunities are being missed. So what are you reading?
I haven't read anything good.
Really?
No. I said I get into that stuff when I'm off in the summer.
Uh-huh.
During work, I really don't. I'm up early, I'm in bed early, I'm just doing what I gotta do to survive,
Uh-huh.
working, and yeah, I really don't have the time to do that. I have stuff like I want to read. I've been trying to and haven't done it yet. I have a lot of books that I'm looking on like, I don't know, like used books places like ABE Books pops in my head. I'm actually looking to like just sell some of them.
Really?
This place. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, there's certain books I won't part with, but
Right.
there's some they've just been piled up in corners and closets for years, and it's like I should probably see if I could just maybe make a couple bucks off of them because
Anything good?
they're not due. I'll have to see.
Yeah. Right now I'm stuck in the middle of 4 different books, guys. I'm reading Saving Nora, which our baristas heard about. It's a 3,000 chapter book. It's quite interesting, but it takes forever. My daily reader this year is 365 of Good Life, Good Morning, which that's an interesting thing. You read a chapter a day. An Audible, it's like 2 minutes, but it's like really good bits of information to stick in there. And then I'm reading Feel Good Positivity. That one's getting like I'm gonna have to slow that one down because normally I listen to about 1.5 speed. I'm gonna slow that one down to take some notes. And then I'm reading a novella with on the Psychops series that I'm in. So yeah, I've got this wide range of fiction, nonfiction, psych, all running together.
Variety's good. So you do the audiobooks, huh?
Yeah, I do audio because it's much easier for me.
I like a book. I like to hold a
Mm-hmm.
book, like a physical book. Not even I don't even like Kindle or anything. I like a book. There's
Right.
just something about holding a book and turning the pages, and that's why I got like stacks of them that I need to go through. But I like a book. I
I like.
just always like books since I was a kid, and trying
Mm-hmm.
to do it the other way. It's just I like that. I like to hold that book and turn the pages, and it just I don't know. It's
Right.
just a peaceful thing for me.
Right. See, Shannon is trying to find Mistborn read by someone who doesn't make me want to stab my eardrums. That's understandable. There are some people that do narration, and it's like, oh God, help me,
They
just
should
help me.
they should get the people, the voices that do guided meditation. Those should be the book readers.
Oh, shoot me, shoot me. I hate those voices. Like I am sure that is the first AI voice ever.
I know some of those. I'm like, you ever get down? It's like, I'm going to listen to one of these guided meditations. I'm going to sit here, and you get all in the zone, and you got your earbuds in, and then its voice comes on, and you're just like, like
Yeah.
I
Ah,
can't meet my guides to your voice.
I can't do anything to your voice other than go to sleep. And what gets me is they're so like they've slowed the voice down so much. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it makes me anxious actually. Sometimes
Yeah,
when I speak so slow,
yeah.
it triggers like an anxiousness. Like, come on, like I don't
Get
know.
to it.
They're weird.
Well, they're weird. Like, but I think that industry is changing too because that's one I think AI will just replace
Most likely.
because it's just easier. Hey, me, are you kidding? My guides are hiding from your voice. So please, no, do not have them narrate anything else. I've actually started following like some people, they'll put out one book, but there'll be a narrator that has narrated multiple series. That's how I discovered the Saving Nora series. The person narrating it actually narrated the Psychops series, and I love the voice. Like it's just like warm and earthy and accentuary. So yeah, I flip it over.
I can imagine. That's what I'll just stick with reading my books.
I don't know.
Dealing with the voices and
Well, find the ones you like. I prefer when the author reads the book because Brene Brown read a few of hers, and she'll go in there and she'll actually add stuff that isn't in the book,
well,
like
that's
different
cool.
stories and stuff. And it's like, oh, this is totally cool.
That's I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I would want to someday I'm going to write a book. And
I've got two I'm playing with right now.
and if it was to be an audiobook, I would want to read my own book. Because I could see me doing that, like
Hmm.
talking about, before I wrote this chapter, this was going on, or this, you know
Hmm.
what I mean? Just
Exactly.
give more content to it.
Exactly. And then that's the reason I like the audio, other than, I can read a book and wash the dishes. I can read a book and walk the treadmill. I can read a book and drive for an hour. Got to remember where I'm going because otherwise, I might end up in PA. But
You got to let me know if you do.
well, I will. I'll call you so we can have coffee or a beer, depending on the time of day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm doing dishes and stuff like that, like how you said you listen to your book, that's my music time.
Mm-hmm.
I put my music on.
Right. See, music for me is when I'm working. Like it's got to be high beat, high fast, and it's like that's the reason I type so fast. I can get through emails so fast. It's because it's that high. And I took a little bit of time away from music, and then when I came back, it's like, oh no, it's got to be high, quick beating music.
Mine all depends on my mood. Not really what I'm doing, just what I'm feeling.
Understandable, understandable. So, do we have any new babies in the orphanage?
No, no, kitten's been it's a good thing. Kitten season's been calm.
Mm-hmm.
Just get taking care of the ones that are here, getting a lot of adoptions out.
Good. Good.
A lot of kids. So it's been quiet, but yeah. We'll see how long that lasts. Spring
Right.
is coming, but no, it's been pretty quiet with the rescue, just trying to, you know, help
Mm-hmm.
with help with fundraisers and
Right. Because this is y'all's key
adoption.
fundraising time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just adoptions have been good. Things that they've been it's been well. It's been
Good.
moving through good. Can't complain.
Very good. Very good. So Anna has developed something and it's becoming annoying.
What's that?
If the invisible's gone more than 3 hours, she starts calling him at the top of her lungs. She is not liking him leaving the house at all.
That's her body.
Well, it's her human, and it's like, where are you? Where are you? And I'm like, he's at work. And
How
so
dare
she's
he leave?
exactly. So she stopped attacking me. Now she's gone to yelling. Because for a while there, she just attacked me out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a thing for a while. Well, you'd rather the yelling, right?
Mm, I don't know. Like it's like I miss my quiet cats that were like, oh, there's a human here. Feed me, pet me, go away. You know, mine were like loners, and his is just so involved and such a drama queen. Drama queen. Oh God, it's drama queen. She will fall over in the floor. You know, we'll be late giving her breakfast because I don't wake up till 1, and someone told her she should eat before 11. And all just total drama queen, falling over and meowing and crying, and it's like I'm chopping it up so you'll eat it. Calm down. That's yours.
Mine are all they're all dramatic.
Okay.
They're all quite dramatic in their own different ways, but
Yeah.
like Juno, he's a good boy. He's very, just laid back, keeps to himself. Don't but he's cool until he wants something and you're not acknowledging it.
Uh huh.
Then he's a total asshole.
Ah.
And he's an asshole until you give him what he wants.
Ah.
And then
So.
he goes right back to being cool,
Mm-hmm.
cool dude.
So when he wants something, he'll start smacking for it.
No, he'll just do things to get in trouble, like jump up and on a counter, knock something off the counter.
Oh.
It's destructive.
Oh goodness.
Feed me or I'll destroy your house.
Like
Like,
I will find the food.
yeah, like feed me or I will just trash everything you've worked hard for.
Uh huh.
That's like earlier, right before I got ready to come on the show. I'm setting up and they can't be in here. They can't be in here.
Right.
Because if they decide that they need something and I'm doing this, well, screw this.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to start jumping up and,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
before they were all like looking under the door, and I'm over here like, "Hi, I'll see you in a little bit."
Uh-huh.
Hi. And they're just staring under the door like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that you're in there and you shut this door." Like,
You're stuck. Oh God, we must rescue you.
"Are you okay in there?"
So what's Miss Tuner's behavior?
She's something else. She's the disabled kitty,
Mm-hmm.
but she doesn't know she's disabled.
Right.
She she runs and keeps up with the rest of them. She makes me a nervous wreck, but
Okay.
I mean, she gives these boys a run for their money.
I bet.
She's queen bee. She lets them know it. But she's so cute. We let her get away with murder.
That's the problem. You gotta
It's
treat them
just like,
all the same.
it's like, you're so damn cute. I just can't. Go ahead, go torment your brother some more. I don't care. You're cute.
Yeah. Just don't tear up anything. And is she climbing all or is she ground level?
She can't jump. She stays ground level. She can't jump up. We got her kitty steps.
Does she use
For
them?
She does.
Okay.
Because our bed's kind of, it's pretty high. It's a
Mm-hmm.
thick mattress, and for Christmas, my parents, said I'd like some steps for Tuna, so my parents got her kitty steps.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, she uses them because she can't jump up, and she
Mm-hmm.
can jump. The couch isn't real high. Certain things she can hop up on, but then certain things it's a nope. She doesn't even try. Thank goodness she doesn't try.
See, um, when we had Ollie, he didn't care. He'd just claw his way up. Your leg, the bed, goes into four-wheel drive and takes off.
Man, I'm glad she doesn't do that. I hope no one shows her that. I hope no one teaches her that.
Yeah, no one teaches her to do the four-wheel drive. That'll be
Yeah,
bad. Yeah.
because they like your scratchers. We got plenty of scratching posts around for them, and they like their scratchers. And they know you scratch on the scratchers, not the couch. Not
Mm-hmm. Good. Any tips for getting them to like dogs?
slow introductions.
We've attempted that. He's living in his room. She sees him and she is attacked on. And then I have to get the water bottle and give her holy water. Bless the demon in her.
And yeah, sometimes they just don't like dogs, and they don't want to. And
Well, that's just it. Her best buddy is the border collie.
oh well, she
She will.
does.
She likes dogs. She just doesn't like Gizmo.
Okay, it's just, oh, it's poor, it's Gizmo.
Yeah,
Poor
it's Gizmo.
Gizmo.
But Gizmo's fine. He has gotten to where he doesn't like to be in the house because we'll like put her up and let him out, and he'll look at us like, "Are you nuts? There's a thing in there."
There's a psycho cat in there. You spray her with holy water.
So do you want to take a couple questions real fast?
Sure.
All right, so here's how we do this here. I know you've probably seen other shows, but we require your birth date and a specific question. There we go. Let's flip this one on. And yes, you must be over the age of 18, so please include the year. We'll see if they pop through. But no, it's been good. It's been good seeing you, catching up.
Yeah.
Are you going to Lilydale this spring?
I plan to actually, this year it's probably going to be a couple trips.
Cool. Very cool.
A couple trips up there, do some like guest
Readings.
reading,
I'm
and
really surprised you didn't hop on to the virtual affair that they're doing.
I did see that. I don't think I can do. I don't think they do guests with that.
Really?
Yeah, you got to be a registered Lilydale medium.
Well, that's not hard for you to do. You can pass those tests easily.
It's, it's something, it's a goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not time yet, but it is something that's why I was saying I'll probably be there a few times this year because I'm going to start working towards that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the retirement goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never really retiring.
Don't retire.
No, no, but with school, when
Yeah.
school's done, then that's like the retirement goal. So, but
Yeah.
it takes some time to work toward that. There's a
It
lot of
does.
steps, and you just don't rush those kind of things. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it's time. It's time to start
Right.
working towards that. That's the plan. So I'll be spending some time up there this year,
Right.
doing some stuff and getting involved with some stuff,
Mhm.
and maybe I'll have a little house there one day.
Well, that would be the goal. That would be the goal.
Aeson can be my neighbor.
True. Especially if they continue improving the internet service there. I don't know. They keep having issues, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the internet was launched less than 30 miles away from you. You should be able to have great internet there. And they're like, well, the psychic energy.
I only think their winners up there are,
Horrid.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why you buy you okay. This is the grand psychic retirement plan. You buy a home at Lilydale, and then you buy a home at the Florida camp. You go up to Lilydale in the summer, and you go to the Florida camp in the winter. Because their season starts in October and runs till March.
yeah,
Lilydale starts in May and runs to October. Perfect plan.
yeah. I couldn't do that year round. I'm not digging winter here. I can't, I
I'm not
can't go up.
digging it. I don't. One of my goals on my board is to never see snow again, ever. Like Puerto Rico level weather, please.
Yeah, I like I'm a very tropical person. I can I always say I don't get it. I've lived around here all my life, but I just can't adjust. I just don't like winter.
It's
And
too
it's like, how
cold.
you've always lived around there. I'm like, I don't know, past life thing, maybe. I don't know. I
Right,
just can't do winter.
right. Oh, right. Well, they asked if they could ask questions, and they never gave us questions.
Yeah, I see.
Oh well. Well, darling, where can we see you at? How do you book?
How do you I'll go on my website, tracyvann.com, and there's a button there that says book an appointment. And
Mm-hmm.
you click on that, and it takes it's like a email format. Matt, just reach out to me saying you'd like to book an appointment, and I reach out to you. Within 24 hours. I always get back as quick as I can. So we just kind of get a personal thing going back and forth, what
Right.
time works for you, what day, things like that. We get that going back and forth, and you book your appointment personally with me.
Cool. And where are you going to be at the next three events?
Uh, Let me look on my paper so I don't screw up dates. Saturday, March the 9th is at the Steel Goat Marketplace in Pittsburgh. Sunday, March the 10th is at Sylvester and Tweedy's Banquet Hall, Roberts Road in Elizabeth. And then the weekend, that's a private event. So
Oh,
I won't throw that one out there.
okay. And Four Winds is when?
That passed.
Four Rivers already passed. I thought it was a
Three
monthly
Rivers
thing.
passed. Three Rivers doesn't come up again until June.
June. Wow. So they're
Yeah.
taking a little bit of a break there. Okay.
Yeah, that's June. So
Awesome. And you'll be back here the next time we have a fifth Thursday. For everyone that wondered where she's at, she's our fifth Thursday gal.
yes,
Yeah.
I have that in here somewhere. Where's the next date? I'll be back here again with you all May 30th.
Yeah, just after Beltane. Hopefully I'll see you at Beltane. You
Yep.
guys can book me over at aeonandnight.com, or you can click Trusted Partners and choose one of the on-demand services there. Okay. All right, guys, we will see you later.
Good night.